Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Hey, listen, guys. You ever heard this one before? You know what? I can't mess with you because you a Pisces. Yeah. You know what? My last three boyfriends was Sagittarius's. So you know what? I just stay away from them because you know what I'm saying. We ain't compatible enough. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You know what? You Tauruses. I'm telling you, after now y'all like nice things. Y'all like nice things. But after about, after that, after y'all, get us and everything, then you wanna tell us what to do. You get stubborn, you wanna sit at home, you don't wanna do this, you wanna do that. Yeah. You gonna buy me some nice stuff, but nah, I just can't bang with a Taurus. Really? What's up, everybody? How we feeling? So if you're a guy, because I don't know too many guys that do that to a lot of women, just if I like you, I dig you, whatever. So it's not really a deal of if you happen to be a Capricorn, right? So what we want to tackle today and talk about, are zodiac signs real? Do they really mean anything in love? Do they really mean anything in relationships or regular relationships? So let's think about it. So, because I've looked it up time and time again, and zodiac signs are not scientifically proven to show much about people. Now, you do have people who believe in, the direct link to astrology and through astronomy and different animes about there being a link to like different moons, times. I don't know most of that stuff. I don't know hardly any of the stuff, right? So I couldn't even sit here now and name to you all 12 of the different astrological signs. But that's why we got Google, right? So what we want to do is that. So I want to just ask a couple quick questions because it's always one of those types of things. Now, people who are deep into it, right? They'll be able to tell you, oh yeah. No. A Pisces don't get along with a Capricorn. So let's see. So if you were looking, and guys, you know what I'm saying? Next time you go out, it's fun if somebody ever starts to hit you with this, because I've been hit with this a lot. So say, hey, listen, so should I look for a Cancer? A Cancer is a water sign. They are known for being nurturing, emotional, and intuitive. Sounds like a woman I would want, right? Let's try this one. A Libra, air signs. They are known for being balanced, diplomatic, and fair. All right, let's try one more. A Leo, a fire sign. They're known for being charismatic, confident, and creative. Right? So all of the attributes sound like great people to me. Now, I know some people want to say that's just a small snippet, and Greg, yeah, because you don't know what's going on, you don't understand such. And you're right. You would happen to be right about that. Because, like most guys, what am I going to do? I'm not going to believe in signs and fairy tales and what does a girl say? Lions and tigers and bears, you know what I mean, and all that other kind of stuff. No. Most men are rooted in logic. Whether their logic is flawed or not, they're going to be rooted in logic. They're not going to necessarily, and we're guys, so we like women. So what we'll do is that we'll play along with the game. Because guess what? I played along with the game, right? I've even found that sometimes some of the game is actually true. So let's take, for instance, I'm a Taurus, right? So as a Taurus, what do I do? Am I a little stubborn? Yeah, I guess so. Do I like nicer things? Yeah, I guess so. But hey, look, most people like nicer things, right? Am I boring? I don't know. Maybe some of the exes may say that. Who knows? But I thought I was a pretty exciting, adventurous person until I'm not interested in you anymore. So maybe that's just what it is. Maybe I'm an adventurous Taurus that just gets bored of the person if they start to bore me, right? But guess what? Sounds like just about every other guy. Sounds like just about every other woman. After a while, if the excitement is gone, or if you feel as though, there's no more adrenaline pumping or whatever, then sometimes you'll say, hey, look, it's time for me to go in another direction. But like I said, I'll play the game. And, so I'll sit and listen. And when the best time is to play the game? When somebody tells you that your sign is about to have a good week, or they're about to have a good month, or maybe they'll even have a good year. And you're like, you know what? I could buy into this astrology thing. Maybe I could really buy into it. So, one of the bigger things, though, I want to tackle is that when we hear this stuff, does it necessarily mean that, there's no love connection or there's no match because of a particular sign? Do people who are compatible with this other sign, do they actually live happily ever after? Or is there a cover up? Is there something else really going on? Because, we've all heard it, especially a lot in the African American community. As a matter of fact, I don't even know anybody else who I've talked about zodiac signs with. And that's okay. You know what I mean? Because I think that, whatever people believe, that's not hurting anybody else, whatever is out there in the world that, people can believe in, then, definitely go for it. But should it be a defining point in a relationship? Should it be one of those things that you go to or look back to as a go-to guide to give you any type of structure? Because we already know there's no scientific basis to it, but should it give you any structure towards what a possible argument is? Oh, I know he a Gemini, so he definitely two-faced it. Because guess what? I found myself doing it before, right? A Gemini is definitely two-faced it. That might not always be true. Has it seemed true sometimes in my experience? Yes, it has. But, sometimes it might not be the truth. Maybe it's just that person. And then, because a lot of times, and a tie-in here is that a lot of times we'll make excuses as to why we are who we are. Now, I'd say, why would that happen? Why would so many people, because it's not really in the minority, a lot of people do it, a lot of women do it. So I just want to know, and then maybe some women could tell me, and maybe they feel as though, because I have had women tell me this before. Why are these zodiac signs that important? Or are they really that important? Or would they say, you know what? I know you might be a Cancer and we're not compatible. But do you have integrity? Do you have loyalty? Do you have pride? Do you have a love for your family? How well do you take care of your kids? How well do you take care of your family? What kind of friend are you to your other friends? You see, because a lot of times I notice when, and I get it, because some people look at zodiac signs as kind of, to me, a little more playful, but especially for people that really live by it, I'm wondering, are those the questions that also get asked to the potential partner or the person, as opposed to it just being like a thing of, because to me, when I hear it, like I said, I play along with it. And I'll even give you, wrapping up, I'll even give you a funny coincidence about it. But I always wonder, and I say, do we put a lot of emphasis on things that, in the big scheme of things, really probably don't matter? Because let's say, for instance, if you are compatible with a Virgo, right? And I'm sure some of you have done this before. You've met your compatible mate, supposedly. And what happens if it doesn't work out? So is the astrology like out the door? Or maybe it was just him or her that wasn't good enough for the situation to continue. But the signs told me that I was supposed to be with this Taurus. The signs told me that. I was supposed to be with a Taurus. That's what I'm compatible with. Even with all this stubbornness, this is who I was supposed to be with, was a Taurus. But then you're no longer with the Taurus. Lastly, I'll just say this. Now, here is the weird part about this, that I'm talking about all of this. Because listen, hey, look, I'm no expert in it, so I have no idea. There really may be something to it. Because I'll give you, for instance, the last 3 major relationships that I had, and what I mean by major, 3+ years, 4+ years, they were all Scorpios. Scorpios. And when I think back to it, I think, was there like any common thing that was anything about them besides that they were all attractive to me? I don't know. But what I do know is that there were more reasons outside of a zodiac sign as to why I couldn't be with any of those Scorpios at all. So just a little something to think about for the day. Hey, what zodiac sign are you? If you get a chance, go over to Cartender1 on our Instagram channel, and we'll put up a little something, because just to let you know, that's where we put our little commercial blurbs, because we're not allowed to play copywritten music on YouTube. All right, so if you get a chance, go over to Cartender1 and check the Instagram out, and that's where you'll see where we do the little commercials. Well, I do the little commercials. But yeah, and so you can go over there, hey, and tell me, what sign are you? Is it Libra? No, is it? Until next time, live life. Don't let life live you.